What's up, guys? It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome back in for another video. It's raining outside, so you know I have to make a video in the rain because I'm pretty bored and I have nothing else to do. So, just heard about the Atatiana Jefferson case at Fort Worth, Texas. Middle of the night, officer came in. She stood up or whatever. Maybe she was trying to eat a late night snack, go to the bathroom. Maybe she was, I don't know, maybe readjusting herself, getting up or something. And the police gave her literally half a second to respond, and they blocked her. And they shot this woman. I think it's messed up overall that we keep having these police shootings. And it really is messed up that when you hear the report by CNN about these other places, they say this is the 9th police-involved shooting this year in that city alone. So imagine all the other cities around the country. Imagine bigger cities. And, you know, they have the footage of a gun on the floor. And that should be totally unrelated because she didn't have it in her hand at all. It was in a separate location. She didn't even grab the gun. And they didn't give her any time to respond. So it speaks to what we need to do as citizens. One, since we know in Texas now, apparently they let jurors pick the sentencing and pick the verdict, and they could do all this stuff. If this is the case in Texas, then these jurors, whether white, black, Hispanic, indifferent, all that, these jurors need to find this man guilty. I think they need to find him guilty of manslaughter. No. I think second-degree murder. Because I do think that he might honestly be afraid. But you can't just be going to shooting people like this. Especially when it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, people are usually sleeping or they're just combobulated because they didn't even know the police were coming. They didn't announce themselves. So I think this man needs to at least get 15 years. I'm sorry. 10 years is too little. 15 is just right. 20 is even better in my opinion. But if this man gets anything less than 15 years, I feel like this is an injustice. You already have Amber Geiger, which scares me a lot. Because if the jurors actually chose a sentence for her, since they said the judge did not do sentences in Texas, if the jurors chose a sentence for her, that means the jurors could possibly choose a life sentence for him as well. This means that you now have people, regular citizens of the United States, now sympathizing with people who are making stupid and irrational decisions. I understand mistakes happen. And I understand it's not just a black issue and not a white issue, but unfortunately, since we're lesser of the population, when stuff like this happens to us, we don't have the numbers that other races have. And we are targeted at a decent rate. I'm not going to lie and do like the other articles say, and they say that's the number one killer of black people are cops, because it's not. We're still killing each other more than cops. But still, as a United States citizen, you shouldn't have to fear that you could be in your own home and someone walk in your house and shoot you. You shouldn't have to fear getting stopped and getting asked a bunch of questions. If you just try to get your license and registration, you'll get shot. And you shouldn't fear being asleep or even watching TV in your house at 2 a.m. in the morning, and because somebody left the door open, that is weird. I don't know why he left the door open. That's something she has to explain as well. Did somebody actually get in the house? Did somebody already rob her? Did someone leave the house? I don't know why the door was open. That is a strange detail. So I give the cop the benefit of the doubt there. And the neighbor, he was doing his due diligence. But unfortunately, the way the scene was set up, and I know the living room was messed up and whatnot, but you guys don't understand, a lot of you guys don't clean your own homes. And I'm guilty too. Sometimes my room gets messy. Your living room and your bathroom and whatnot in the hallway may be a little cluttered sometimes. Some people just don't clean up their house like that. You never heard of a slob? There's plenty of people out here that are just straight up slobs. So that shouldn't be an excuse just because the living room looked messy and they found the gun on the floor. That shouldn't be an excuse. Because you can have a messed up looking house. And the only thing we could do as citizens, especially in states like this, which I'm glad they're giving jurors I think it's good that we're giving juries more power. The judge should be able to preside over things, hand down sentences, but having the jury do the verdict and give the sentence, I think that's decent as well. Because when you start doing this, it shows like the Amber Geiger trial, you can no longer blame the system. We've in a way became sympathetic with our government when they do wrong to us. So us as people need to show backlash, and not in a violent way, but you know, the government always have understood the talk of money and influence. We need to get different sheriff deputies in office. We need to get different people in charge. We need to show our government that, hey, if you don't do these things, we're not going to support this. We can't continue to be in shot for no reason. I know it's the knife shooting, and I don't know if all of them are black, all of them are Hispanic, all of them are white. I'm pretty sure it's a decent mixture, but still. This one right here is the one we're dealing with now. They gave us the body cam footage, which is good. It was fast about it. But this guy needs to go to jail for 15 years, guys. Let's make sure Atatiana Jefferson gets some type of justice. Sentence this dude to 15 years in prison. That's what he deserves. I know dude might have been scared and fucked up, but guess what? When you're a police officer, I know things get tough and things get scary, and you know they're killing cops and stuff. They're shooting cops. So I get it. Cops are targeted too. We're not ignoring that fact. The fact of the matter is now is that although when you take that badge, you know that your life's in danger every day. And I know these guys are so quick to draw your weapon, but you gotta give people a chance to acknowledge your position, acknowledge your orders. You can't give out a command and then shoot at the same time. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome. If you haven't, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. I got new videos coming for you every day. We usually talk about music, wrestling, sports, and different TV shows and whatnot. We do entertainment stuff, but today's a serious topic because, you know, nobody should be getting shot like this in the middle of the night. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome. Peace out.